It's the 45th annual Chicago Sun-Times BPA Beat the Champs Contest Target Score telecast, which allows you, the viewer, to play right along. Setting the target scores today are reigning USBC Queens Champion from Yorba Linda, California, Tennelle Milligan, and current PBA Dexter Tournament of Champions winner, a Chicagoan from Yorkville, Illinois, Steve Jaros. Today's telecast is brought to you by the Metropolitan Bowling Proprietors and the Chicago Sun-Times, Cubica AMF, Brunswick Bowling, Ebonite International, Storm Products, Columbia 300, Etonic, KR Strike Force Bowling, and Terrazzo Marble and Supply Companies. Hi everybody, Jan Schmidt here, coming to you from beautiful Mardi Gras Lanes in Dekalb, wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. And working with me once again this year is one of bowling's all-time greats, Chicago's very own Carmen Salvino. Carmen, welcome. Can you believe it's the 45th year for this telecast?
And $2.4 million is in the pot for the children, and that's wonderful.
It is a great cause and always a great time, even though you can be a pain in the butt.
Well, I'm getting old enough to get used to you, too.
All right, we're going to have some fun. Are you ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready, baby. Go.
Stay with us right after these messages. We'll be here with Game 1.
Want to join a bowling league that's perfect for you? We've got it. We offer a variety of choices, including men's, ladies, seniors, and mixed leagues that are suitable for all skill levels. League seasons vary in length to accommodate your schedule. Enjoy bowling and socializing with a great group of people. Join one of our leagues today.
Bowling is back. Visit your local Cubica AMF Bowling Center.
Good luck. Have fun.
Okay, Carmen, we're ready.
We're ready, Carmen. We'll have a good match today. Real good.
And we didn't really talk about it in the beginning, but Tennelle Milligan has the highest series and game here.
Oh, no. Come on, give me some Christmas carry.
She wanted to take up Brooklyn. She has a 758 she shot here back in 2000. High series for women.
And what, 250 game?
276.
270, my goodness.
Yeah.
And all right. Robert Smith that time.
Yes.
Killed them.
She did, yeah.
Send them home on a railroad
That might
car.
be more than I'm going to get on this shot. Yeah.
And Steve Jaros from Chicago area. Pretty interesting that he actually bowled this contest.
Yes. He's one of the few bowlers that's ever bowled and beat the champ as a participant. Oh! All right.
That's a hometown advantage shot right there.
It must be.
Hometown
I only get him to bowl
advantage.
here every year.
Yeah. I'll tell you a little story about Steve. I saw him when he was 17 years old, and I told his mother, Helen, this guy's going to be a great bowler. And his dad was in the hospital, and I told his dad I will help him win his first tournament. And we did. That was a really thrill for me.
Wow, how exciting. Okay, those of you at home, they're setting
Got my hands full now,
telecast.
Carmen.
Not a bad guess.
Target scores on the telecast today.
Oh, it's
And
early.
you need to beat, women, you need to beat what Tennelle shoots, and the men have to beat what Steve shoots, including their handicap. If they enter, beat the champs December 4th through 10th in their league. $3 is all it costs.
Boy, when you look at inflation, it was $2 20 years ago. Now it's only $1 more.
45 years, started at 50 cents.
Yes.
Now $3 has raised, as you said, $2.4 million.
Right. It's wonderful. Awful good cause.
80 bowling centers participated this year.
Great, great. You need the support of all these proprietors. Without that, we're not going to be successful.
Well, if you do beat Tennelle or Steve, you get an I Beat the Champs commemorative bag tag.
There we go.
You know, I've never had a Beat the Champ patch. I'm going to have to talk to Dale Bowman and have him give me one.
No, you need to go enter in your league, pay your $3.
Just like everybody else. Nice shot.
Clean.
Covers it up. You know, Carmen, we are right here, sitting by the bowlers, right on top of them. They
Right.
can hear everything we're saying.
Really?
You think we're distracting them?
You guys want to come down here?
Okay, we gave him quiet for one
Yeah.
shot. We'll let Tennelle have quiet one shot,
Gave
too.
him some bowling courtesy.
Yeah, just a little. You know what's great about this contest, because of all the sponsors, $2.70 of that $3 actually goes to charity.
Wow.
There are a long list of sponsors, including Cubica AMF. Craig Johnson is here. Rick Brodeen from Brunswick Corp. David Bartlett from Avenite International.
Wow.
The hook and line.
As Steve continues
There.
to strike.
Bowl every week.
Louis Wemmett of Etonic Shoes. Mike Stout, KR Strike Force Bowling. Bobby Jekyll, Columbia Industries. And Bill Brennan, who sponsors the Pick a Pro feature. Arcade Amusement.
Wow.
On the board.
On their way now.
Good a shot? Okay.
Good shot. Beautiful. And
There we go.
I want to thank my friend Kurt Moranis for bringing us a new sponsor, Terrazzo and Marble. They real nice gentleman. It's the president, Jody Radcon, and we welcome him.
Yep. And we will be back with more. Stay with us.
Searching for the perfect stone for your home? With over a half a century of industry experience, Terrazzo and Marble Supply has a reputation of providing quality stones to fabricators and installers. Visit T&M's award-winning showroom, recognized as the place to go for stone by the Midwestern design community. Our expert design consultants can help you select from hundreds of granites and other natural stone to complement your home's interior design. Not all fine stones are found in jewelry stores. Visit T&M for your next gem.
So, what do you want to do?
I don't care.
We could just hang.
Just hang. Yeah, that's fine.
Whatever.
Stop hanging, start bowling.
Okay, and Steve Jaros starting with 4 in a row, Carmen. Did you give him a little advice today?
No, I didn't. He knows how to bowl, I'll tell you. He doesn't need my help. He's learned a lot on his own, and he's become a great bowler.
Well, going for 5 in a row. He's looking to try to set some records here himself. Oh, did I jinx him?
Give me
That
a
commercial
think
break
so.
every time.
Commercial break. $2.99 is the high game for men here. Robert Lawrence back
Looking
in
for that
92
trip. Boy, I
and
tripped all kinds of them in
8:15. Robert
practice.
had the high series for men in that same year. Okay, Tennille's going to make her come back now, I'm sure.
Almost bounced that one
She's
out.
ready. Start her string.
She's only about 21 pins down. Not bad.
Not bad.
She'll make it up.
It's a close match. 25 pins is nothing.
How'd you like that?
Save one.
That's what you call the scout. Went out and got it.
You told me to save him, Carmen.
Keep that ball rolling, baby.
I mentioned that Pick a Pro, sponsored by Bill Brennan's Arcade Amusement and Billiards, and that is actually the bowler's score combined with a pro that they pick in a major event and what score
it's
they
gotta
shoot.
hurry.
So it's a really interesting competition, a $1,000 cash prize.
Mike?
But in this, Beat the Champs, one man and one woman from each center advance to sectionals. Those are in February. And then 32 men and 32 women from the sectional roll-offs advance to the finals in March. And they can win a Ford. A brand new Ford Focus. Compliments of Chicagoland Ford Dealers Association. And they also win televisions, DVDs, radios, bowling equipment, a lot of things.
A lot of prizes, and just not just one. I mean, you can win many of them. And that's what's great, that everybody's having an opportunity to have some fun and get a prize.
There she
She's
goes.
throwing that ball real good now. If she could have had the last one, it would have been all tied up.
Yes, could have been, but hey, it's 3 games, and really they're not competing against each other, but you
That's
know,
true.
we always have this little side competition going on here.
But even them, regardless they want to admit it or not, they don't want to be beaten by the other bowler. That's the way. If you're a champion, that's the way you feel.
That's how every competitor
If I
is
was
in
bowling
sport.
my grandmother, I want to kick her.
Now, Carmen,
Not kick her.
Carmen's
familiar.
Little slip up there. I'd want to beat her.
Okay, let's see if I can get this
Oh,
across
boy.
line.
Excuse me, Grandma. You know I didn't mean that.
no, I'm
Come
sure
on,
you
Steve.
didn't. Oh, and he just covers up that
Come on, you
10.
weren't worried, were you?
He was laughing about your grandmother.
No,
I knew I had it as
that
soon as it hit
grandmother
it.
stuff.
Man,
Nearly 5.5 million people have entered this over 45 years.
Wow.
I'm sure I wipe off the back flares.
Fantastic. Oops. Nice.
Light mixer.
I may be having a move here.
Well, Tennelle, Tennelle formerly on the women's tour. She was a U.S. Open champion, a Hammer Players Championships winner. She has a Queen's title, 3 majors. She now works with Barry Asher, a former pro, in an embroidery business, doing embroidery and things. And she opened a workshop along with her husband, Jason Milligan, out in Fountain Bowl, in California.
Well, Barry is a good friend of mine. He and I won the doubles in the ABC.
You did.
Oh, yeah. He shot
Good lane.
280 the last game for us to win and never let me forget it.
I was going to ask who carried who.
He carried me. You got to know how to pick your partners.
Absolutely. Could be a close
my
match here if
gosh.
she strikes.
Oh my
Going high, leaving a 3-6.
See that?
What?
Are you telling me she ain't working hard? See that little
Because
gesture
I can
with the
hear
arm?
Carmen talking.
It is a little bit different environment here than what they're used to.
Oh, yeah.
Because usually the announcers are
wish you
have
could throw the
plexiglass
headphones.
and they're set back, and you really can't hear them. But they're hearing everything we say.
I'm going to tell you something. That was a perfect example of body language.
Out here in Dekalb, Illinois at Mardi Gras Lanes. Proprietor Ed Tadovich has his whole family here and other managers here from other centers. Son Keith is general manager of Oak Forest Bowl. Bob Strakey, general manager of Mardi Gras Lanes with his wife Barb. And then they have their other management staff from Burr Oak Bowl, Joe Salgado, Oak Forest, Chuck Cahill, and from Mardi Gras Lanes, Brian Kohlberger and Phil Johnson. Great hosts here this year.
Oh, yes. You know, I knew the Tadovich family going back 40 years. Ed Tadovich, son and father. I bowled at many of their tournaments. And that's a little wide.
Oh, you're kidding.
Come on now.
No, he's not going to take that. Sorry. We probably need to respot the 8-10.
Keep the ball in
The 5-8-10.
Come on now. That's strong, brother.
So a little area check, that's all.
If we were in Southern California, I would get that.
Is that lane tilted?
It might be now. See, the other shot must have been better.
Okay, yeah. That's a funny thing about bowling. Explain that, Carmen, with all your wisdom.
Well, first of all, whenever you leave a 10 pin, it's not a bad break. That's deflection. Steve did not throw that ball as good as he's capable. And that's because the ball didn't tip into the all the weight.
All right,
Come on. Deflected on the floor.
All right.
But the other balls he threw, even though they were wide, he had stronger release on them. He just jammed that ball in the pocket. That's not his best shot.
Okay. Hope he heard that.
He knows that.
See, Steve gets his to fall.
Yeah, see, I agree.
Mine stays.
That was probably better than the one I carried, actually.
Pick that up, Janine.
All right, Carmen, pick this one up for you here.
Tennelle.
Janine, how quickly forget. You win tournaments and they forget your name.
Yeah, see?
Come on,
Maybe
come
not.
on.
Well, so she takes one, and we finished game one. Steve Jaros, 248. Tennelle Milligan, 202. We'll be right back with the next game. Stay with us.
Storm, you've been warned.
Want to join a bowling league that's perfect for you? We've got it. We offer a variety of choices, including men's, ladies, seniors, and mixed leagues that are suitable for all skill levels. League seasons vary in length to accommodate your schedule. Enjoy bowling and socializing with a great group of people. Join one of our leagues today.
Bowling is back. Action Pro Shop is located inside Diversey Rock and Bowl at 2211 West Diversey in Chicago. Action stocks a complete line of balls, bags, shoes, and accessories, featuring Brunswick, K&R Strikeforce bowling bags, Dexter shoes, and much, much more. Our certified pros are trained to service your fitting and drilling on the spot. Lessons available from Team USA gold medalist Deandra Otsby. Ball, bag, and shoe packages starting at $99.95. If you love bowling, you're gonna love this store.
Okay, so a little bit of an edge to Steve Jaros this time, and sorry, men, but he's putting up a high score so far for you to have to beat. 248.
Okay, where's this
Tennelle
one
Milligan, 202, still a respectable score.
46 spins back, that's all.
And we know what she's capable of.
Well, she can string them, I'll tell you that.
And great opening shot there by Steve.
What a better shot.
She's going to start with a strike. I feel it. it. Hook. All right. Oh, I'm not supposed to root. I'm impartial. But that was a great shot.
She moved her line inside.
Ready.
Threw the ball a little stronger. That's a much better line. She was playing too far outside and the ball was breaking too late. Now she's got a good line. She'll be okay. She's a smart player.
You learn a lot out on tour.
Oh, yeah.
And with good coaching, a lot of good coaching today.
Whoa.
Oh, and that ball got out of her hand
Come
a little
off
too
the
quick.
A little bit of a weak
See
10.
it? She was making the motion.
Okay, sparing it up. Staying clean except for that 10th frame.
left-handed attempt.
Steve Jaros, a PBA member since '84. He has 7 career PBA Tour titles. He's one of, well, 15 at the time in 1999 who rolled a 300 on TV. And was the 28th player to eclipse $1 million in career earnings.
Oops.
Instead of a 10 pin there. Whoops.
Hey, no cheering against me.
Steve is going to be one of the best bowlers that's ever lived in Chicago. He's already
Did he
up
pass
there.
you?
Not yet, but
Okay.
he will.
All right.
He will. Hopefully he'll stay in good health and
Yes.
he'll do it. Then we'll have 2 legends.
2 legends. Yeah. Then what are we going to do?
You'll have to be on the north side of town, and I'll have to go on the south side. Won't be big enough.
I could have sworn you told me we were bowling no
We're
tap
2
last week.
legends in the same area.
That's true.
But we have fun, don't we?
We do. Yeah. A lot of
That's
people
what it's
come
all
out for
about.
this and have a great time. We have the CEO of the United States Bowling Congress, Roger Dalkin, is here today.
Right. And he's done a great job for us in the sport of bowling, too. You know, he's run the USBC, and you need an outside body to govern the sport.
They are the national governing body. Steve, back on track.
I'll just stay on this
We also,
lane,
of
you stay
course,
on that lane.
media, very
Okay.
important. We have Dale Bowman here from
Yeah,
Chicago
that'd be all right.
Sun-Times
Baker.
and Bill and Lisa Vint, editors and publishers of Windy City Bowling News.
Dale Bowman lost a few pounds. He looks real good. He's got the Salvino diet now. He's doing well.
Is that on the
Come
market?
on. All
Salvino
right.
diet? Are you marketing the Salvino
No,
diet?
no.
Okay.
Just he and I have had some talks. But he's looking really great now.
Of course, we have the BPA staff here, Bill Duff, Executive Director, Chicago Land and Illinois State BPA, and George Wooten, the Assistant Executive Director, who is also keeping me straight on the score right here at my side.
George, that's my man over there. There you go.
Here
All
she
right.
comes.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
And both of our target score setters today brought their spouses with them. June Jaros is here, as well as Jason Milligan.
Right.
That's great when they can bring
Yes.
someone with them.
Well, this is a family sport. Let's face it, and it's just a great sport for everybody to meet people. I mean, bowling, you can go any age. You can get mixed leagues. You can get singles. You know, whatever you want to do. You can have cosmic bowling, anything. We've got something for everybody. The kids, parties for kids. It's
Figured it
wonderful.
out for now.
We do, and you know,
Now we'll get our
you have a great time. Sign up for
I
a
know.
league, and you get
Yeah,
to
now
know
we're
people
ringing
over a season. And even if they're people you don't know, you become friends by
That's
the end
right.
of the season.
That's right. Make a lot of great relationships.
Also for kids, coming up the 26th annual Bud Light BPA, not for kids, adults, excuse me, Bud Light BPA Pins Over Average tournament. You have to be 21 years of age or older and a regular league bowler in the Chicagoland area, including Fox Valley, Illinois Valley, and Will County. That's
told
also
you.
$3 to enter. And top prizes are men and women, $8,000. Runners up,
Probably shouldn't
that
have said
7-day
anything.
Hawaiian vacation package you and I always talked about, you know,
Yeah,
we
I
could
know.
go, but
You get me in trouble every time you talk
yeah,
about it.
well,
Jenny's home listening to this. And Greg, he's listening to
Yes,
it. Pretty
I'm-
soon they're going to take us up on it. The 2 of them are going to go.
Well, that's January 15th through the 28th, and right now we're halfway through game 2. Stick with us. We're coming right back. we at here? Tennelle on a double. Hey, she's gonna jump ahead in this match with this strike coming up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, 10-10.
All right.
Flat 10 again.
Okay, we should never say anything like that again.
Never say another word.
Good lesson. Make sure you
All
cover
right,
those
nice
spares.
shot.
Yep. Now, at break, Carmen, you were trying to say something about me talking too much. What was that?
That's not.
Well, I'll
I
tell
almost
you.
say 10, but
You know, in some ways, I'm glad you talk a lot. In other ways, sometimes you talk too much, but that's okay. I still like you.
Okay, Mr. Quiet. Oh, that one was better. One better.
Got the
10
5 and
pins.
7 out.
that was a good shot.
Carmen, you have a friend with you here. You have a friend came with you?
Yeah, Kurt Moranis. He owns a company, and I do a lot of my research at his place. And I've got I'm on my 7th patent now. And, I've got to thank him because he allows me to work
There's
at
no
his
cap.
building,
Told ya.
and take part of his lab. So I really appreciate it.
Usually my nephew's here with me every year. He's a good bowler, and he had an accident, crushed his heel, and had surgery. He's gonna be off like 4 months. So I just want to
Wow.
wish him well. I know
Sure.
he wishes he could be here, but
Sure. Yo, all right.
this game's just a one-pin game.
Okay, now what?
Well, it's like strike, 10 pin, strike, 10 pin. It seems like you either strike or leave the 10 pin. So if we took the 10 pin out of the rack, we'd have all strikes.
Can we do that?
Well, we can do it.
I think Roger Dawkins might have something to say about that. He's shaking his head no over there.
You know, see,
Not happening.
See? He's watching us. What are you
Yeah.
going to do?
Eyes are watching. They're always watching, Carmen.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Could have been anything.
What did I hear? Is that rumbling?
Might have been,
no,
I don't know.
I thought I heard some rumbling.
That was you hitting your
I'm
microphone,
going to check
Carmen.
the weather report.
It might have been my stomach, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh,
Hit it.
7-pin, not going
Right.
down.
I mixed it up there for you. I left a 7.
That was for you, Carmen.
I noticed that. See those eyes? She scares me. That
She
woman.
thought you might be confused by that change.
Hold on now.
Oh, no problem. Covered it up solid.
Come on, Carmen, get your shoes. Let's go.
Now she's challenging
A
me.
challenge.
Hey, don't you know I'm a legend, woman?
I won't say it.
Oh,
Shot.
Look at that. The challenge is on.
Nice shot.
I left my bowling shoes at home.
All
I have to get you later.
No, they have rentals here.
Come on, when has that stopped you?
Steve will loan me his.
Uh-huh. This could be interesting. We might go a little overtime.
Yeah.
Steve working on 2 strikes. Make it 3. 139 in the 6th for the double. Chicagoland and Illinois State BPAs conduct a lot of fun and competitive programs for youth bowlers throughout the season. Check this out, Carmen. State Team Tournament of Champions, $6,000 in scholarships. Community Twosome Tournament, $4,000 in scholarships. The 46th Annual State Singles, $4,800 in scholarships. The International Family Tournament, $4,000. So $18,800 awarded in to youth bowlers in scholarships. So really, parents, you need to get your kids out at a BPA youth league, a BPA center.
Must have been a Scotch break.
I think Steve
used to
Jaros
like
is
you in
trying to
this
send a
area.
little message here.
Yes, he is. Striking at will. I think he started in the
I'm
junior
actually trying to
leagues,
get over
like,
the fact my
you know,
ball's hooking. I
USBC
haven't seen a hook in a
youth
month.
leagues.
All right.
He's going to bring it on
They
here
didn't
at the
like
end.
me in 2000, so now I'm breaking.
Oh, no.
They didn't like her? Oh,
That's 760.
oh, nobody got they were patches then, and nobody got one.
Now they don't like Steve.
I got another game to bowl yet.
I'm glad I left my bowling shoes home.
Yeah, we'll fix you up. Don't worry.
Woman's tough.
Tennelle, you aren't bowling lower on purpose, are you? So people can win? Are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying.
See that look?
Yeah.
Does that answer your question?
That answered it. Yep. I don't know. Ever since she challenged you, she's done nothing but strike. How'd that
Pumped up.
happen? She's feeling
Pumped her
it.
up a little bit now.
Hey, anytime you can beat a legend.
Yeah, yeah. Legend in my own mind. But that's
Well,
a start.
I was going to say it, but
That's a start. That's a one. Then if you
That's
leave
one.
it, it's two. All right, all right.
they
Good
make
place. Good place.
Come on. All right.
good finish. 236 for Tennelle. And Carmen, they make me say it. It's on the script.
Well, yeah, I know.
Bet
I
you're a
know.
legend. Yeah, it's on
I
the
know,
script.
and I've been giving you $5 extra to say it too.
Steve could shoot 259 if he strikes out here.
We have 500 too.
Whoa.
Sure, you put it on him.
That didn't
again.
look so
there
good.
you go. You put it on the
Yeah.
guy.
You
Start
know,
telling him what he could
Not
shoot.
too good there.
Steve is sponsored on tour by Tom Sims. Tom and Kim Sims are here. Tom is the treasurer of Illinois State BPA, and Kim is the president of Fox Valley BPA, and they own Fox Bowl. But they sponsor Steve Jaros out on tour.
Yes, I've bowled at Fox Bowl, practiced and worked out with Steve. And
All right, we have a
he's got
chance
some
at a
beautiful
try.
lanes
All right.
over there.
Let's see here.
We have Jim and Bob
Okay,
Stubler
last time
here.
Robin went 4-9.
I could probably do that on this
Starting
lane
to get him a little
or an
bit.
810.
She is. She's working on him.
She knows she's got one game left. She's got to work on his head a little bit.
She's working on the defense. So what is it now? 8 would tie. 8 would tie this game. He needs 9. Look at this. Oh, he tried for 8, I think. So 238 for Steve Jaros.
I thought
That's
it was
the
gonna
end
fight
of 2
7,
games.
actually.
We're having a great time. Come on back.
Bowling is back. Visit your local Kubica AMF Bowling Center.
Okay, so far, Tennelle Milligan, 438 for 2 games, and Steve
300
Jaros,
tie this game.
Okay.
486 for 2 games, and Tennelle's put the challenge on as a 300-game tie. I don't think she really wants him to tie. And she started with a strike.
Oh, it's still alive.
Still alive.
I had quickly mentioned Jim and Bob Stubler. Jim, chairman of the board of directors of the Illinois State BPA. Bob is ISBPA legislative chairman, and they are proprietors of Illinois Valley Super Bowl. That's in Peru. Luis Gonzalez, treasurer of Chicagoland BPA and proprietor of Town Hall Bowl and Cicero's here. And Ken Kopic, he is proprietor of Broadview
I was in
Bowl
that flat time zone there. It could have gone either way.
director of Chicagoland and Illinois State BPA.
It gave me 3.
Oh, thank you. Oh, the scorer gave him 3. That's good. Not George. Let me tell you, it wasn't George Wooten.
Man, it's tough to carry.
George had the strikeout. They are manually putting in the scores on the overhead for the crowd around because there's so many people here today. Hey,
Still alive.
Did it give it to me?
yeah, we actually can hear the ball going. I think the ball going down the lane, Carmen. There's a microphone down there by the pins,
It
so you can
magnifies
hear
the sound.
it magnifies it. We can actually hear the ball.
Oh.
Uh-oh, she didn't like that. Oh, come on.
Forward.
That was a new.
Got excited.
Started with the strike. She got a little overexcited there. She spares it up, and we talk about the big crowd here. We have Greg and Norm Grocky representing Bolway Lanes, Lorraine Debricks, Ernie Degenhardt, Justin Elliott, and Kirk Stone representing Suburbanite Bowl. Scott Moyce representing Highway Lanes, and he was the first winner of a Megabucks bowling event, the American Dream Classic. He won $250,000, Carmen, in '83, and turned that into a
That's
bowling
my
center.
810 carry.
I've seen that before.
What a prize that was.
Yeah, it was. Can you imagine? And Marshall Royalty and Carla Phillips from Four Seasons Sports Center are here as well. And of course, representing our associations, Ivan Adams, Association Manager, and Bill Smith, President of Dekalb Bowling Association. Roger Stewart, Chicago Metropolitan Bowling Association Executive Director and their directors. Chicago Women's Bowling Association President Pat Hart and their directors. And Elgin Bowling Association,
That was
Chuck
better.
Nelson,
Got
Director.
the 6 around it at least. That was good.
That's 2.
So we thank them.
I know.
Steve has
At
left
least looked
some
better than the
really
last time I
solid
left it down
tens. And when you do that, there's really something wrong in your release. I've been watching real close, and it just seems like the solid tens, he doesn't finish the ball enough to make the ball tip over and have the power coming into it.
So people can change that with what, Carmen? Release, speed,
Problem is that
equipment,
never happens
moving
when
up
it's
or
standing
back,
over there,
right or
ever.
left on approach. There's a lot of ways to handle it.
People have no idea the science of bowling when you reach the level that these two have reached. All the different technology,
hard as
the
I throw it, I
lanes,
bounce a lot of them out.
conditions, the different balls,
Not
the
really.
different releases, the different speed, the different angles. It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, that 6-pin just laid down in the channel on that one.
He knew that
Yes,
was no good.
yeah.
And that's another thing. Great bowlers know when they throw the ball whether or not they really threw it good or not. He knew that ball was just, he armed it out there. And he knew he was going to hit the pocket. He knew he was going to leave a flat 10 too.
But the key is picking up the spares. Definitely a lesson to be learned for everybody. Practice your spares, even in warm-up. Take a shot at your corner pins.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
A lot of people don't, and they're not always. You can't always shoot them the same from week to week. Well, maybe not a 300 for either one of them right here, but
No, a possibility of shooting about 230 or 240 maybe.
sure. If they figure out how to get that 10 pin out.
Hang on. All right.
Thought I was going to keep sliding.
Kids bowling for college. Do you know, Carmen, over 6,000 youth bowlers are part of the Illinois State Grand Prix Scholarship Program. They're awarded scholarship based on continuous participation in youth bowling. That's such a great idea. 15 years in existence, more than 400,000 in scholarships already out, 1 million waiting for bowlers currently in the program. As she leaves another 10-pin, make sure you check with your local bowling center. Ask them if they're one of the 70 centers participating. It's a really wonderful program.
You know, I'm really happy that the bowling world is paying more attention to children and going to these high schools and colleges. We're getting a lot of nice young bowlers into the sport.
It's exciting to see. And they're going for coaching. They're seeking, you know, USBC certified coaches and other certified coaches and trying to get assistance. And I need some coaching now, and they're telling me it's time to go to break, so we'll be right back with the rest of this game.
All right.
Okay.
Get those 10 pins out.
Yeah.
Whack 'em.
We were discussing whether they can switch to no tap for the last 5 frames.
Yeah, with Roger sitting over there, it ain't gonna happen.
Steve's working on 2 spares. Started the game with 2 strikes, 2 spares. Working on 486 total for the first two games.
All right.
And that's one way to carry the 10-pin. Hit a little bit lighter.
That's a fresh from commercial break.
I know that's the best one yet. There's a chance the ball might have hit the 10 that time. I don't know.
Talking about a little
New strategy.
big deflection there, Carmen. He thought the ball might have hit the 10.
Throw a little lighter ball, it could happen.
Oh, wow.
Now we're going to see if it'll bounce out.
Wow.
I guarantee it's going to stick there like Velcro.
The 710. How many times have you seen this picked up, Carmen?
I saw Mark Roth make it on TV. I made
I
it
had to throw
on
one ball.
in
Could probably do
Oklahoma
it
on
with two.
TV. I turned my back and someone said you knocked it. I didn't do it by skill, it was luck. But I've seen guys do it without throwing the ball hard.
Especially if you have enough speed.
Yeah.
Bounce it out of there.
Oops,
Oh, it
you almost
tried.
Could have done it on the other lane.
It tried to bounce it out. So an open frame for Steve Jaros in the 6th, 116 in the 6th. That's his first open. First
It was
open
a
of the
split,
day.
You know,
A split, yeah. That was in the pocket.
sure was. I'm on now. All right. Gonna take advantage of that.
She's going to jump all over that. Yeah, we talked about the number of years this has gone on. She's not going to say anything about that 710. But, and how long you and I have been here, but it's the 19th year the Producer's Choice from Stickney or Cicero, Illinois have been providing the technical services directing this show. Director Greg Wilson, camera operators Scott Rathman, Gary McGowan, Dan Kristovic, and Daryl Peterson.
Oh,
Lee Denham, the grip, and Judy Wilson, the floor director. They've done a fabulous job over all these years, especially dealing with you and I.
yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, we should also remember the people that were behind the microphone way ahead of us, like Sammy Weinstein. You know, he's was a pioneer to get this started. And we must always respect people that have done a lot for the sport way ahead of us.
You're right, absolutely, and it wouldn't be possible without, let's Beat the Champs without the founder, Seymour, Sandy Shoup, who passed away in 1995, and retired sports writer Dave Manthe, and the current scribe Dale Bowman of the Sun-Times, without their support, as well as you referenced.
Seymour Shoup gave me one of my first write-ups when I was about 17 years old. So,
I'm a little nervous about this
he
shot
was
here.
really a wonderful person.
Yeah, and Sam Weinstein, so many years did
Oh,
the show.
man.
10 Pin
Ten-Pin
Tattler.
Tattler, yeah.
Yep.
I was a kid. I used to listen to it every week.
Yes, it's been a long-standing tradition, and it's just wonderful to see the people that come out and the people that support this. And they probably have no idea how many people they really help, but it does stay it's split 50% with the Chicagoland BPA charities and 50% with the Chicago Sun-Times charities, but it's all for Chicagoland families.
You know, the one thing that really upsets me is that all other sports get credit for all the charity things they do, but bowling seems to be very silent, and we put millions of dollars in for charity of all kinds. And I don't think bowling gets enough credit for all the money they put in.
You're absolutely right, Carmen, and all that the bowlers do themselves.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes. Bowlers are very generous people. They're super generous.
She's just been in the pocket the whole time, pretty much. Just a matter of if she carries.
What happened to that lane?
At 2-pin and 210 the one time, but she's actually 3 pins ahead of Steve for this game, right
with
now.
a strike up. If she gets a strike here, she can start to put a little heat on them. But total pins, I think she's going to have a little problem.
Yeah, she's about 48 pins down. So that. Oh, come on.
That's what you call 9 and a wiggle. They don't pay on wiggles.
Yeah, that's something different.
Steve is consoling her.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he really means it. Okay, hang in there. All right.
It's all for a good time, and both of these bowlers have put years and years into work and practice and
hours and
fundamental education of the game. And
you know, another thing about bowlers today, they don't get enough credit, like Steve. And these guys are working out.
Yes.
Danny Weissman has got his own trainer. They're doing road work. Amaretto Monticelli he runs miles.
Still on that lane now.
Yeah.
Brian Voss, he's got a trainer. I mean, we got bowlers today in tremendous shape. It's not like years ago. The day of the bowling shirt hanging out and a guy with a beer bottle, that's gone. Not that we don't have some guys drink beer, but it's not the way it is anymore. The guys are in shape.
It's competitive when they're out there, on tour week to week. Unfortunately, there is no women's tour right now, but hopefully that will come back. Big trip on the 4-pin.
You know, I'd like to see some other athletes.
What's that?
Throw as many games as these guys do over the week. And just
I might hurt myself if I do that.
Steve's having a good time.
Yes, he is. But you're right, Carmen. Nobody understands unless you do it.
Oh, your feet ache when you just get back to bowling. I laid off for a month. I went back to bowling. My feet hurt. The cheeks of my butt hurt. My back was sore. My hands was sore. I couldn't believe I had never experienced that.
You have to change balls. You don't have enough shots to do it. So
it is pretty amazing.
All the muscles you use. It's
And when if you're on tour and you're in the practicing in between and the pro-ams, you're bowling like 100 games a week. 205 for Steve Jaros.
Nice 691 score.
Yes, 691. So check your scores that week if you signed up for Beat the Champs. Add your hand.
Hey, all right, got the 7 out.
See if you beat the
Ooh,
691. She can, Tennelle can beat
I got a pop.
Steve in this game if she, another strike and 7 pins.
Striking 6.
Striking 7.
I'm looking for the tie.
Ah, I knew that, but. Oh,
All right.
big shot.
All right.
Gotta get one for the girls. That's not fair. I was on this lane.
That lane is better right now.
They're liking the right lane better right now as the lanes transition. You know,
Oh, yeah. They're
conditioner
breaking
changes,
down.
especially with lights out on the lane.
Sure. All right.
So 209 for Tennelle Milligan. That wraps up the 3 games, and we'll be back. We'll chat with them quickly. Stay with us.
Bowling is back. Visit your local Kubica AMF Bowling Center.
Searching for the perfect stone for your home? With over a half a century of industry experience, Terrazzo and Marble Supply has a reputation of providing quality stones to fabricators and installers. Visit T&M's award-winning showroom, recognized as the place to go for stone by the Midwestern design community. Our expert design consultants can help you select from hundreds of granites and other natural stone to complement your home's interior design. Not all fine stones are found in jewelry stores. Visit T&M for your next gem.
But you know, I have always loved you.
Oh, Ricardo.
Stop watching, start bowling.
Final target scores for those of you at home. Tennelle Milligan shot 647. Ladies, that's what you need to beat with your handicap. And Steve Jaros shot 691. So, gentlemen, that's what you need to beat. Tennelle, nice job out there. It was a good try. Valiant effort, and they like you better this time.
They like me better this year.
Yes, because they'll win some awards. And we have something for you to Tennelle Milligan, our gratitude on behalf of the many charities that will benefit from your TV performance today in Chicago. The Chicago Sun-Times BPA Beat the Champs Contest Committee, December 25th, 2005. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure being here to help the charities out in the Chicago area. Thank you.
And Carmen, I know you can't read that because you won't wear your glasses on camera. There you go. All right.
See, this is my buddy Steve.
Okay.
He knows. To Steve Jaros, our gratitude on behalf of many charities that will benefit from your TV performance today. The Chicago Sun-Times BPA Beat the Champ Contest Committee, December the 25th, 2005. Steve, you did a great job. Nice bowling.
Thank you.
I remember when I first met you, you were only 17 years old, and I knew you were going to be a great bowler then, and it's a pleasure to stand next to you now and to see the kind of great bowlers you've been for, not only for yourself, but the city of Chicago. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Carmen. I mean, it's really been an honor to be able to work with you throughout the years as well, and the friendship has been fantastic. I'd just like to say a quick thanks to the Chicago Sun-Times, everybody here at Mardi Gras Lanes, fantastic place, and really had a good time. Looking forward to trying to win another major and come back again.
Tennelle, you shot 758 in 2000, 647 today, so a lot of people will get those bag tags. I beat the champ. That was really nice of you.
No
But
problem.
what have you been up to? I know there's no women's tour, unfortunately, but you're a 3-time major champion, and what have you been doing with no tour out there?
With no tour, we've been pretty busy at home, working with Barry Asher's embroidery, and just recently we opened up a pro shop inside Fountain Bowl in Fountain Valley where they'll be having a PBA stop in January. So I've been busy with that.
How was it bowling against Steve?
It was pretty good. He was a little tougher than Robert.
And would you like to come back? You plan to come back again? You won the Queens to get here this time.
Yes, I would really like to win again so I can come back. This is a wonderful event. I was so excited that they called to ask me to bowl again. It's an honor.
Steve?
Now,
Go
are
ahead.
you going to bowl in the one in California?
I am.
Well, I'm bowling the 2-1.
I hope we're on the same pair.
Now, you gave me a little challenge. We're going to be checking scores.
The challenge is on. Steve, how was it bowling with Tennelle? Have you bowled with her before?
Not side by side, but we've seen each other at some of the past U.S. Open tournaments when we bowled side by side, and she's a fantastic bowler, and it wouldn't surprise me if she made the match play over at Fountain Valley. I mean, you know, it's unfortunate that they don't have anything to bowl right now, but I mean, there's a lot of great competitive ladies out there, and you know, we'll see them out there again.
Now, you actually bowled in Beat the Champs contest as one of those people who paid their $2 or now $3 to bowl. How did you do in that?
I can't remember. I might have had a patch. If I had it, I would have worn it today, but I don't think I won. I don't think I beat them.
That would have been great, great. So, tour life, going good for you?
So far, last year was a great end to the season. I was able to capture my first major and actually extend my exemption beyond this year. So this is actually the first season that I've been able to bowl relaxed. So hopefully that'll be a good thing and mean I can really focus on the bowling and add another major to it.
Congratulations and thanks to you. That about wraps it up for the 45th annual Chicago Sun-Times BPA Beat the Champs Target Score telecast. It's a great, great charity. And really, next year, make sure that you enter. Talk to your bowling centers because you'll help Chicagoland families. And at the same time, you might win some great prizes and you get to compete and hopefully beat these people like Tennelle Milligan and Steve Jaros. Special thanks to them for being here at Christmas time. It's been a wonderful time. So long from Mardi Gras Lanes. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everyone.